After I made my video about how to complete the Weasel Plaza shootout, a lot of people have asked me in the comments of that video, hey, where's the video of the Gooch? Are you going to do a video about the Gooch event too? When is that coming out? And the truth is, it's Christmas time and I've just been enjoying the holidays, sitting down, watching some Christmas movies. And there's this new one that came out recently. Maybe you guys have seen it. It's a fairly long one. It's called How the Gooch Stole My Time. Oh my god, this random event is an absolute shit show. I wanted to have a video out for this the same day I posted my Die Hard event video, but it just would not spawn for me. First, let's discuss what the requirements are for this event, and then I'll explain my story and why this event is the most unfun and stupid thing ever. I thought the 200 pumpkin event couldn't get much worse, but oh boy, here we are. So the session you're in has to be at least 48 minutes or 1 in-game day old, and you need at least 1 other player in the session. If you're solo, it's not going to spawn in. Those are the basic requirements, and I've heard people say that you need to have cash on you out of the bank too, but I'm not really sure if that's really required or not because they don't fucking say if it is or not, so just do it anyways at this point. I guess it doesn't hurt. If you're planning on doing this in an invite-only session, you have to be in that session for at least 48 minutes before you can get attacked. Public sessions, you can be attacked minutes upon arriving because that session is most likely over 48 minutes old at that point. But whether or not you're in an invite-only or a public session, the game is going to pick one person for the Gooch to attack, and only that person who he attacks will get the mask when he gets killed. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, that's not too bad then. Just go and do some business activities for 48 minutes or just mess around with a friend for 48 minutes and he'll spawn in. Well, let me tell you right now, it's not that easy, and I'm inclined to believe that the event is bugged in some way based on my own experiences with it. So the first time I tried to get this mask, I invited one other person to my session. It was invite only, just the two of us were in there. We had a snowball fight for 48 minutes, and after that, the Gooch spawned on him instead of me, and then I hopped off to start streaming after that. After the stream was over, I went into another invite-only session with my friend, waited a while, and he got visited by it after about 20 minutes of recording, but I was in that session a bit before that. So we continued to wait in that session to see if he would spawn on me next. We were in this session for another 1.5 hours since the initial attack on my friend, and guess what happened? Nothing. For that hour and a half, he did not spawn in at all, even with just 2 or 3 people in the session. So that supposed 48-minute cooldown or whatever, it clearly does not work. And get this, I was standing there hitting a fucking van with the candy cane until the shit set on fire. I was in there so long, and just nothing happened. So I just gave up for the night, and I was pissed off. Just an absolute waste of fucking time. Then just a couple days ago, I tried again to get the mask. This time I went into some public lobbies to see if I could get another one to appear next to me, or even just see it in the session in general, to attack someone else. I must have gone to like 8 different free mode sessions with like 20 something players each, waited the 48 minutes just in case, and he didn't spawn in one time. Not even just on me. No one in the lobbies that I was in got attacked by him in every lobby I played in that night. And you would know if someone did get attacked because it would say so-and-so has been visited by the Gooch, but that never came up in every one of those lobbies. It wasn't until like 3 hours later when I got into a session of like 10 people, waited the 45 minutes just standing around doing nothing, when he finally attacked me. Which means in total it took about 7 hours of gameplay just for him to appear one time for me. 7 hours for one little random event. That's fucking ridiculous. And let's talk about the reward. You get the mask that isn't even as cool as the actual face of the creature. Why not just give us the full outfit? You gave us the cool Bigfoot outfit for Halloween. Why not just give us the whole Gooch outfit for doing this? Because the clothing he has on looks way cooler than what we could put on in-game. I absolutely despise anything that relies on RNG in video games. Fuck loot boxes, fuck supply drops, anything that has a sense of randomness that isn't like gambling at a casino or something is stupid. Especially when the event is limited time, and this Gooch event is designed in the most unfun way possible. This can also apply to the Die Hard event too, because really that is RNG when it comes down to it. You have to remember it's the fucking holidays, and these random events are likely only going to be available for this week in the game until like Thursday. So to make it so that you have to, first of all, wait 48 minutes in a lobby to even have a chance of seeing this is just flat out dumb. And let's say you're in a public lobby, you have a 1 in 20 chance, possibly even worse if it's a really packed lobby with like 28 to 30 players, for the Gooch to spawn in on top of you instead of another player to attack him. Or if you're like me, he might not even spawn in at all in those public lobbies. The chance of getting the car off the podium at the casino is 1 in 20. So you have a worse chance of getting the Gooch to attack you than you would winning the podium car. And that's after waiting a while. Why is it always that the best way to complete these events is just to cheese them by getting one friend in an invite-only lobby and just waiting there to increase the odds? I don't know why Rockstar loves to make us play together, but then make shit more difficult to do when we are playing together so that people would just rather do it either solo or with as few people as possible as compared to a full lobby of players. It is a multiplayer game, so it's good to influence other people playing together, but at the same time, you have to do it right so that you don't also discourage it. The event really shouldn't be RNG at all, but at the very least, the occurrence should scale with the amount of players in the lobby to where every 1 player extra, it lowers the cooldown by like a minute, for example. So in fuller lobbies, it happens way more often. Why is that not a thing? But on top of that, if you want him to spawn and attack you, you basically can't be doing anything. If you're in a car driving around the map fast, he's not going to spawn in. If you're in an aircraft, he's not going to come after you. If you're on a mission of some kind, he's not going to come after you. And if you're on top of a building, he's not going to be able to reach you. So essentially, you just have to walk around aimlessly on the street hoping that it happens to you. It really is the most unfun way they could have done it. Why not just replace the mugger with the Gooch for the duration of the event so you can call it on other players? That would be more fun. Or make it so that he has a very high chance of appearing after completing a cell mission, wanting to take some of the cash that you just earned from that cell mission. Then that would encourage me to complete as many sales as possible, knowing he has a higher chance of spawning in after one to take my profit. Fuck, even a new business battle variation where you have to raid a warehouse full of presents using the new wrapped gift model that the Gooch drops when you kill him as the business battle loot. And in the warehouse, there could be like multiple presents. You could have the Gooch there, or multiple even trying to stop you by attacking you. Any of those options sound a whole lot more fun than just, hey, stand around and hope he chooses you. Thanks. The way it's set up now with a 48-minute absurd wait time just screams, hey, we need you to sit down and play our game as long as possible for the player retention. If you make the game and events fun, you won't have to force people to play it, they will willingly play it. Simple as that. Anyways, Gooch event sucks. The new worst event in GT Online, 7 hours compared to the 200 Pumpkin event, which took about 2.5 hours. Absolutely ridiculous, and I just wanted to rant about it. And I already know there's going to be people in the comments on this video saying, oh, it only took me 48 minutes. It was really easy. I got it easily. It's like, well, isn't that the issue with fucking RNG events then? It takes some people no time at all, and others, it takes them 8 hours. That's kind of the issue here. And I've seen the same exact thing with the Die Hard event. I got it instantaneously in my first public lobby, but other people are saying, oh, I can't get this to spawn in for the life of me. It's taking forever. RNG events just suck. Just because you managed to get it easily doesn't mean it's not an issue. Thank you guys all for watching. Happy holidays, and have a great day.